What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Blvd Bullies Backyard BBQ 2. I am PK with the Blvd Bullies, and I'm joined here by the one and only Hall of Famer, CZW, and all of our hearts, Larry the Legend, here in the flesh, in person.
Mwah! Larry the Legend, okay? Get it right. Larry the Legend. And yes, I am here. How could I miss such an all-star extravaganza?
You too.
Yeah.
Bigger, badder, barbecue, bongos. That's
And
what it's all about.
That's why we're here. The bongos and them bringing us together to once again do the damn thing at an undisclosed location.
Undisclosed location, and it's kind of a jovial atmosphere right now. Sean and Rose are upstairs. Brian's not here.
I saw, yeah, he came over. Genzi.
But it's weird because Sean had a vicious attack on Brian, which led to Brian not being here. But we're still having a great barbecue. Me, you, Vinny, Christina Diamond.
Christina Diamond just arrived. There's bacon upstairs.
There's
I don't know,
bacon.
You know, there's bacon
There's
for the
juicy
burger.
hot dogs.
Juicy hot dogs for the galore.
There are Miller Lights,
And
which is a summer tradition.
And a little wink to Ron Mimi, the hardcore giant himself. Plenty of White Claws on deck. Those Marjorie Taylor greens, we got them right upstairs.
We did bigger, we did badder. And Sean has been doing horrible, horrible things to Brian. He's injured, he's fucked up, but Sean's up there drinking Hennessy with Pork Chop Express. By the way, Mike upstairs.
Mike is up there.
Grilling, the grill meister, the grill master.
You know something? It's all about, it's just like what's going on in the country right now.
Oh boy.
You got Kamala, you got Trump, and you got a great divide. Because I got to tell you something, Patrick.
Yeah?
I'm right on the side of my Astro brother, Sean, with how fucking...
What?
Well, how Brian has stretched his legs out. He's got a show on XPW Stream.
Don't touch my shoulder.
I won't. He's got a show on Stream XPW. What about us? Huh?
We don't
We're
know.
supposed to be
No
together?
show. Zero
I'm just
show.
saying.
Look at this.
I'm just saying.
Look what we've done here for the
So
trip.
it's like I'm half and half. I love Brian's vibe and getting us together and getting us
You're right.
further. But then at the same time, I'm kind of like, hey, slow your roll, because this is an us thing, not a you thing.
Well, it all started back when Brian was fired from the show.
I remember.
We fired him.
Yeah,
we were getting so much heat, so much hate. All of Brian's decisions and
We
things
whacked
he
him.
said, we had to
We had to whack him.
86 Brian.
Yeah, just like
86 man took Brian.
Maury in the fucking car.
And due to popular demand and a meeting of the minds and a 2 out of 3 vote, I won't say who the third vote was against bringing Brian back, but you could probably figure it out at this point. Brian came back for episode 100. Everything seemed good. Everything seemed all right. But you know, Larry, I go through the footage. I look for the footage to like posts and stuff, and you could see the cracks. You could see the cracks back at episode 100. And then we had the frickin' argument. We had the trial. Judge Joe Dredd.
Now I remember when Judge was on there and handed down the edict that...
Sean attacked Brian
Yeah.
because Brian was going to do the bongos.
The ceremony.
Somehow we convinced Judge Joe Dredd to be a part of this whole fucking chicanery. He ruled that Sean must apologize to Brian and return the bongos at XPW. Look what you made me do.
First thing
Did I
on the
remember?
sh-
I remember that's the name of the show,
I
right?
was thinking of it the whole time
Yes,
we were
that
talking.
you knew what it was?
like,
I had no idea until I said it.
Me neither.
Yes.
But that's what happens. You just flow, and then it's like right when you
Fugue
can't
state.
remember
Fugue
the
state.
name, it comes to you. It comes to you.
Well, anyway.
It was the first thing that happened on that goddamn show.
Yeah,
I
well,
came out and I introduced. I said we got a piece of business to attend to. Here comes
Sean attacked Brian. And now
and
there's
Kit.
And Kit with Kit.
Kit was back,
Jesus Christ.
which we
this-
never thought we'd see.
There's so much going on. So basically, long story short, the scene is set. Blvd Bullies, bongos on a balcony, barbecue, deathmatch, ladder, thing.
Yeah, I was thinking
Juicy
thing too.
hot dogs, nachos with queso, absolutely amazing. Kit Osborne, managed by Sean, represented by Sean, and vice versa or whatever, versus Tarzan Duran with no Brian. Loser leaves Blvd Bullies. So Tarzan's already outnumbered. Brian's nowhere to be seen. And you know.
If we
whatever.
learned anything from last year, though, Pat, anything could happen. At
you know,
the backyard.
I gotta stop right now because I've been trying to do this in a natural way.
Okay.
And this guy, come on in. Come on in.
Who we got?
This guy, he's
Who's
standing
coming?
here,
Who we got?
creeping with the chair.
Oh!
He's rushing us. He's making us feel it. What is he doing? You gonna attack me?
Go ahead, shake his hand. That's your brother. Come on.
You're gonna
Come
attack
on,
me?
shake my hand. That's my brother. Come on now. He's not. Come on.
Thank you for having us.
Come on.
Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for
I'm
having us.
loving the snake attire. You know, I'm ringside snake, so lucky to
Well,
see
I
that
mean,
you're
that-
on my side,
no,
much like
no.
my boy Larry.
No.
I mean, you know how sly our tongues are.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess you brought your own fucking chair, so why don't you sit down?
And just so you guys know, this is the exact chair that I struck Brian with on Queens Boulevard.
You know what? I gotta put one.
Don't touch my shoulder.
I gotta lay a hand on this chair and the bongos at the same damn time. I gotta do a little magic right now. Just feel the energy of both of these bitches.
Feel it, embrace it.
Did you feel different when you had the bongos for the brief time? You've since surrendered them for the match. I'm gonna try to conduct this like I'm not a little bit afraid of you after that vicious attack on Brian.
He'll fuck you up.
Yeah, I know. And when the way he creeped on,
Like Lawler. Remember when I brought up Lawler, King of the Ring, 93? I know the blood that's in those veins.
Listen,
you do throw a hell of a barbecue though.
guys.
Indeed.
I don't-
At this undisclosed location.
I don't know if you guys have been watching wrestling much like I do every single day, but JBL, much like you and I, born on 11/29,
11/29, another
made
fellow
his
brother.
return last night in Mexico, accompanying Dolph Ziggler to the ring, right? Triple Mania, CMLL. Guess what that means? 11/29, baby.
Sounds
One. Like bulls!
You just
run tonight.
You just broke that for me. You know, I had to get a good night's rest to be here. You know, so I was asleep at like 9. I did not know that.
Larry, us 11/29 babies on run rampant. Barbecue too.
I can see that.
Bongos on the balcony, but guess who's in possession of the balconos? Me, not you.
Who's
Me.
A little bit of touch of
Got the little speaker here.
yeah,
it
a
was
little speaker.
chicanery.
Microphone.
Where's Brian?
Why don't you
Nobody
tell
knows.
us that?
Nobody knows.
What
Maybe
you obviously you're kind of like morphing into this guy who watches too much wrestling because you were talking about JBL and you did the one thing I haven't seen in years and years, and you gave Brian the fucking Undertaker gimmick. chair to the throat. Are you fucking kidding me? Brian, that's why Brian's not here.
I mean, we're a product of our environment, you know, and in all the years that I've seen shit done with the chair, the Pillmanizer, I would say was the only thing through that era that we saw that was like new with the chair besides just an old whack or an old thwat. You know, we saw the whack and the thwat forever.
I can't believe that he's supporting this.
Pat.
I'm just trying to remain impartial.
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Listen, know your roots. It's one of the most famous t-shirts with the original Nintendo controller on it. Bro, all this hardcore that y'all are seeing, bro, the real motherfuckers are the ones that innovated this shit.
All right.
Texas!
You busted Brian. I've been doing bullies for 10 years. Brian got viciously ripped, shredded in the forehead
I loved it.
by Kid Osborne.
I loved what I
I
saw.
couldn't believe it.
I loved what I saw.
How can you be upset? How can you even think anything opposite of what I'm trying to do when you have a man like Brian who's spewing out negativity weekly? And now, not only on Blvd Bullies versus the World, but he has his own show and he's spewing that negativity on there as well.
I do hate
so
his
who's
show,
to
yeah.
say that I'm wrong for going out there and doing something that these people don't do themselves? So I took matters into my own hands, Pat, Larry, and I took care of business.
I mean, that is kind of the Blvd Bullies way.
You are making a lot of good points.
That is the Blvd Bullies way.
Yeah.
We grab the bull by the horns and we bully it.
I do hate Brian's new show.
I can't believe he got it.
I'm
And that
just
we're
kidding.
not, I can't believe we haven't been nasty.
We shouldn't talk bad about the guy.
I play
He's not
DS,
here.
I play
But
Wii.
let's talk about
I can
this
come
match
on there.
here.
I love Bowser.
We're doing this match. You have, you know, for the first time since Kid Osborne attacked Brian, you escorted Kid Osborne into an XPW ring.
That's right.
To, you know, shred Brian's forehead, which is leading to this. So your champion, your, you know, combatant is Kid Osborne. And Tarzan Duran was supposed to be managed by Brian, but Brian's not here. So, you know,
listen, I think
solo
of it like
Tarzan
this.
swinging in on his own.
Think of it like this, Pat. I'll wipe myself with this.
You sure we want to share it? Go ahead. It's also I'm using for
Kid
my
Osborne has been deprived of the main event status that he so rightfully deserves. People like Brian, Larry, get so much recognition for the stupid stupid acts that they ensue upon the professional wrestling community. Then you got guys like Kid Osborne who are just trying to go out there, make a name for himself. And then you got a motherfucker putting his sign over the damn guardrail.
That was a little annoying.
And it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. You sit back and you let it happen. You sit back and you let it happen.
I mean, I was trying to do my job.
You know what? I
was
can't.
announcing that night.
I can't. I love the sport too damn much. I respect it too damn much. And if nobody's gonna do something about it, then I fucking am. And tonight, we're gonna see who the fuck is the real bully.
My White Claw.
And it's most certainly not you, and it's most certainly not you. And I love you, but I gotta keep it a buck. I'll see you guys later.
See you later. Thank you for joining us.
You know, I understand now why you were afraid
I told you,
to
I
even
told you.
engage
I
with
knew.
our brother there.
He's
And this
fired
is
up.
what, listen, he's gone. But this is
Thank
what
you,
this
Hennessy's.
is what I would say. Ginsburg is affectionately known far and wide now
Don't do it.
as Jewberg. All right? So, Sean, you're a student of the game. You remember names like Horowitz.
Oh boy.
Okay?
Why do you have to take it? Why do you have to bring it there? It's not even about that. It's about the bongo.
Because here's the thing. We're talking about Brian not being here right now.
yeah, maybe at a local
You
medical
don't.
facility.
No. You don't think that motherfucker has something cooking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I had to Uber here. I feel like
Bro.
if I knew that Brian was going to be here, I would have had him drive me.
Brian knows what he's doing. That's
Yeah.
why I'm even here right now.
Well, if he is here, I'm going to be pissed because it was like $100 Uber. So
Well, you know, he give him a receipt.
expense report.
Bro,
Let's
that's
go,
what
dude.
I'm saying, dude.
Expense report.
It's all about the uncle.
Yeah,
okay?
Dead Uncle's Bongos,
Yeah, and-
which is a real thing, which is very, very funny.
And maybe
Yeah.
what we don't realize is that Brian is already here.
Maybe a touch of the supernatural.
Maybe a
A
little.
foot. Huh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's really true. Brian's dead uncle left him these bongos. He was a musician. He was a percussionist. Brian is a drummer. They were very close. They were so close.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Yeah, this is what it would be like if we had a live podcast. It would be this, except two more of us arguing with each other.
I would let Brian talk because
You
I
would?
know that I know they want to hear from him. Shout out Andy Lawler, happy birthday, Andy Lawler.
Hey,
Okay,
happy birthday.
Death Magically. They like hearing Joe Beisler.
Do they love?
Anthony Moss?
Do they like?
love seeing
they
when
hate it?
They hate it, but they love it. They love it. Hate it or love it, dog. Dogs on top, and I'm gonna shine, baby, until my time's up. Oh, let me be. I'm the Raps MVP. That's what he is. That's what Ginzy is, and that's why it's under Sean's collar. Because
I can't believe that he was standing right there for the whole thing.
Yeah, he was listening. Where else do you think he's been
He's sitting
standing?
with the chair. He looks huge. He looks jacked.
Yeah,
See
man,
how
you
that
know,
Boulevard
you gotta-
Bully really
you gotta-
accentuates his.
You gotta, yeah.
Oh, I was a little scared.
I was very scared, especially when he knocked over my White Claw and almost got
That
this
last
on
one
my
wasn't
chair,
even
yeah.
musical. That was more of an aggressive hit. But anyway, this is a real thing. These bongos are real. These are really from Brian's uncle, who supported him musically and as a percussionist, gave them to him. Brian honored his uncle in the best way he knew how, which is strapping light tubes to them and bringing them to shows. And what
Mickey
happened?
Knuckles and Tessa Blanchard, one of the first two participants of XPW to use these bongos as a weapon.
They were the first ones brave enough, but Brian had brought them to many of the show.
Yeah.
That
And
was
then,
his way of
the
honor.
next thing you know, Ricky Shane Page is saying, "Get these shits out of here. We don't care about this."
Sean,
you know.
and then Sean attacked Brian,
And then
stole the
Sean-
bongos.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brian's really gotten this shit over.
Then
And now we're here.
Judge Joe Dredd ruled that Brian
Yeah.
needs to be given the bongos
Bongos
back by
yeah.
Sean
I
at the next
love that
XPW
you're going
show.
over this over and over again. I love that you forgot when he's saying that you were going over it. So we watch all of the things, and Pat McAfee and Booker T, they all just go over and over and over the same shit. So yeah.
What do you want me to do?
I love that you're giving me a refresher.
What do you want me to do? We had a run-in. We're sitting here. Yo, we upgraded the pool, though. That's the pool from last year right there.
Yeah, I
And the
see
pool
it over
outside?
there.
Yo, dude.
I saw. It's two. It's two. Okay? It's a ladder match this time.
It's a fucking ladder match.
Christina Diamond is here. Like,
Christina Diamond is here. These bongos were given to Brian by his dead fucking uncle.
this is major.
Sean attacked
laser.
Brian.
We're doing shit here, and nothing's gonna stop us, y'all. So
Now it's a ladder match.
It's what will it be?
And Brian's not here.
Dude, it's huge. It's huge.
Loser leaves Boulevard Bullies.
Yeah, wipe my brow too.
And you know what? You better get used to this fucking image right here because the loser leaves the Boulevard Bullies. That's just one step
Yes.
closer. One step
World
closer.
domination, brother.
So that's it. Anything else to add? My legendary fucking friend, Larry the Legend.
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Tell me.
If you thought that I let loose last year with the commentary, I just might get my ass canceled.
Level 2.
I just might get my ass canceled.
Barbecue 2.
So you listen in.
Christina Diamond is here.
Christina Diamond is in the motherfucking undisclosed location.
Just screaming about the show. And
We're doing the.
Come
You're
on in
coming
here.
on in. Christina Diamond is here.
In the flesh.
We don't have a chair for
I
you
heard
because
you
Sean.
yelling my name outside.
Yeah,
We're
just screaming.
saying that this is the second year we've done this, and now we have you. You're here. This is big business.
Big business
We've
now.
got a relic. This
Relic.
is-
Legacy relic.
Yeah.
Legacy relic.
This is Brian's uncle.
Play a little
This is-
tune. Play a little tune on your way out, if you don't mind.
You know, should we catch Christina up just in case? Should we?
Should we explain to her what's going on?
Christina, listen to this.
Larry, I thought you'd never ask.
Listen to this.
Okay, so Brian is a drummer. His uncle died.
Took him
Now-
to some of his first wrestling events in his whole life.
whole first wrestling event's whole life.
WrestleMania 20.
Uncle was a percussionist.
Listen to this.
The percussion is in their blood. His uncle passed away now. His uncle's dead. And these are his bongos. So Brian honors his uncle in the only way he knows how, and he brings these bongos to death matches and he straps light tubes on them.
For fans, bring the weapons. Man.
Yeah, and he tries to get them to use his dead uncle's bongos.
wrestlers. Yeah.
Use my dead uncle's bongos.
Is that blood?
It is blood. There's blood
Christina-
all over the world, around the globe.
He's gotten them over. Wrestlers like sell for them now, and
Yeah.
the fans like
the bongos have
fucking
become
pop
a
for
thing.
them. Yeah.
But with the bongos becoming a thing, Brian has become a lightning rod type of personality.
He's taken over.
He's taken over. He's posting wild. He's taking
the
over
wife.
one city at a time, one bongo hit at a time. So Sean, our co-host, he got sick of it. He got
Sean,
sick.
that
he
Spanish guy.
Yeah, he got sick of. He got sick
yourself.
of. Sorry, Larry.
It's okay.
He got sick of all the negative attention that the bongos and Brian were getting. So one day when Brian was going to lay the bongos at his uncle's grave, Sean attacked Brian from behind.
With the bongos?
No, but stole the bongos. He took them.
He was gonna go lay them on his uncle's grave on
Yeah.
like the anniversary of something, and
That's something.
Sean beat him and took them.
Yeah, we didn't know it
And then
was
we
Sean.
didn't
at
know
first.
where they were. We didn't know.
He lied
Sean
for
was
weeks.
Playing dumb. Acting like I don't know where they are
Yeah.
either. I don't know.
Then it turns out Sean had the bongos.
because Sean attacked them.
The dead uncle's bongos. So then we had nothing else to do other
goes
than
on.
It keeps going. It keeps going. I wish you had a seat.
Sean,
Do you have 10 more minutes? So anyway,
we're good. We're good. Wrap it up. Wrap it
wrap it up. Okay. I'll try to go faster.
You
Change-
sit in between us though. 'cause you're a
Term is
young
very
lady.
valuable.
Oh, is that disabled?
Yeah, you're a young lady. Sean was in between us. You sit in between us. You're a
Sean
young
was
lady.
very frightening.
Indeed, you are.
on, bring
Christina
your cup.
Diamond is someone that one of my first graphics for pro wrestling that I was featured on. Remember when we were supposed to host that like show together, me, you, and Ty Killer Weed for PWS?
We did.
Did we do it?
Yeah.
Well, they had a graphic for us, and I thought it was so awesome.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I was like, we were on that together. That nothing no one could take that away.
But that
from
was
us.
a match that I wasn't announcing or anything. I was wrestling that match.
But you originally were going to be a
Yeah.
co-host with me, and then they were like, "Hey,
got
do you
my
want
ass beat by
to?" I
Maria
know
Bennett.
you were screaming. Continue. Tell her. Tell her.
So once it was revealed that Brian was attacked by Sean, and Sean had the bongos, we had a wrestling. We did wrestlers court the only way you can. We did court the only way you can, by having a wrestler whose gimmick is being a judge to decide the fate of the bongos. And he decided that at XPW, the show that Larry Ring announces, that Sean, the attacker, was going to have to apologize to Brian and return the bongos live in the ring, much as a surprise to me and Larry both. So what happens? What do you think happens when Sean gives the apology and returns the bongos to Brian? He attacked him! He attacked him again!
He used the whole shit as a fucking. Basically, okay.
A ruse, another ruse!
So can I just Can I jump in?
Please.
Yeah. You know what he did, Christina? He used fire against fire because Brian is an Aries. He's fire. Sean is a Sagittarius. He's fire. And Brian started to stretch his leg out and make this more bigger than what we are all doing together. So Sean was like, okay, I can play that game. Now I'm going to make me a part of the show. I'm going to make me adjacent to what you've done with the XPW thing. And I respect it.
Larry's on board. Country divided, a community
Yes,
divided.
Joe Biden. When you whisper that Joe Biden is, I respect it. You know, you're gonna get real quiet. You know.
So it's culminating in the only way that we can figure it out, which is that Kid Osborne, represented by Sean, is going to be wrestling Tarzan Duran, represented by Brian, in a loser leaves the Blvd Bullies, bongos on the balcony ladder match. How do you feel about that?
I feel like we should pray over the bongos.
It's ritualistic. It's ceremonial.
There is a touch of the supernatural.
We're doing a lot of stuff here, y'all.
How did we
y'all
know?
don't understand. We're doing a lot of stuff. This is not no, toy shit, is what I'm trying to say. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay? So, Christina
event.
Diamond, that's what I'm saying.
What
You're
an
here.
event.
And when you heard me
Came at
screaming
the right
your name.
day, huh, Pat?
Well, Pat.
And very juicy hot dogs upstairs as well.
I think that by now there's some burgers.
A lot of meat up there.
There's bacon, some of that sweet, sweet white meat.
Massive sausage party.
Yeah, I liked it. But thank you for coming, and thank you, Pat, for inviting the debonair.
I texted Larry. I said, you know what, Larry? I think I'm going to invite Christina Diamond. I knew that you being here, she'd take the bait.
Well,
She
we're
couldn't
friends.
resist. Yeah, I know.
She is
And you were so close. You guys were so
You're
close.
my only friend from Team
I was like, how's
Pazuzu.
he
Yeah.
gonna be in Bayonne and I'm not gonna come
I
from
like-
25 minutes away?
Yeah,
I knew it.
See, I knew you were close, Staten Island and Bayonne.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
Just a
you
bridge
know,
away.
I don't get to see Dickie, I don't get to see Jock, I don't get to see the Sucklings, I don't get to see Pinky. But like through all of that, we have endured.
Larry,
Better than ever.
Christina, give me, you first, please give me a prediction after I've told you everything.
We have to drag this for a while.
No, we're wrapping up. We're wrapping up. I just want some quick
But
predictions.
we want a lot of content, so you can't. Go
I
ahead.
don't know if that's even necessarily true.
We do? But we do! Look, remember at WrestleMania 2, they brought Mary Hart from Entertainment Tonight on, and she's talking about wrestling?
Bret
Mary
Hart's
Hart.
grandma?
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, Mary Hart, Bret Hart's grandma.
No, that's not Mary. I don't know what his grandma's. Pat, come on. You know what I'm saying. This
All
is
right,
bigger,
I think we're
better,
just gonna end it.
bad.
I think we're just gonna end it.
No,
I
ask
think
the
we're just
question.
gonna end
I wanted to bring.
I just want some quick predictions. What do you think is gonna happen today, Larry? Who do you think leaves the Blvd Bullies? Are those Donkey Kong Country Guitar Hero
Nintendo 64
64 bongos over there? Oh my goodness! Can you bring them over here? I mean,
Bring them up for comparison.
yeah.
Now these are toy. Okay, those are toy.
Yes, Larry.
These are real. So when you want to ask me what my prediction is for today, all I can tell you is one thing. What you see today is going to be very real. The commentary that comes out of me,
Oh yeah.
the officiating that comes out of you, the
The
spectating.
screaming that comes.
That's what I'm saying. It's all going to be very real when it goes down. And what I was saying to Sean after he left, after he basically flipped our table over, is
Very
don't you,
strong.
Saw that.
don't you dare sleep on Brian. Brian might not be here right now, but that doesn't mean that Brian's not here right now.
He's always with us.
Just like his uncle.
All right, let's go eat some juicy dogs.
I want
and
some.
run through all the safety protocols. We'll get everything in order. Get our OSHA checklist. Christina Diamond, thank you for joining us.
Always.
Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you for the invite.
I
You
can't
and Larry,
believe
you look like
came.
you guys could be a tag team right now, actually.
We are a tag team every
We're a tag
single
team in
time.
life.
I know, it's just like uncanny that they've worn the exact same outfit. I love this for
Oh
you.
my gosh, I didn't even realize that.
Well,
Magic.
yeah. Wow, I
That
didn't
is
even know-
that's slightly supernatural. All right, Blvd Bullies. Drink beer,
You
knee
need to
lift.
summon her through me.
Be summoned.
Yeah, through me.
How is it?
Blvd Bullies.